Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to our first PU Computer Science online classes. Now, in today's class we are going to complete some last function of the string function. The name of the function is the strcpy function. Okay, as we know that in last class we already started some important string functions. As we know the meaning of the string function, the meaning of the string function, we can say that it is a group of characters and such character are terminated by null character. And also we know that the string are calculated. Maybe I want to calculate the group of characters, then how I am going to calculate? That means the string are calculated by using one dimensional array of characters, correct? No, the each character how we are going to identify depend on the position. That means not like our two dimensional array. In our two dimensional array we need row size and column size, but in our one dimensional array just only by using one position value we can access the each character from the string or each character of the string here. So that means we can say that the strings are calculated by using one dimensional array of characters and terminated by using the null character. So in last class we completed some string function, declaring a string, initializing a string, and we already started some string manipulation functions or strlen function is using to finding length of the string, how many number of characters are there in the string here. And later next one, the second thing about strcat function, correct? No, this strcat function means here just we are going to make the combination of string 1 and string 2, correct? No, it is going to make the combination. We are going to make the joining, combining two strings together is called as the strcat. That means concatenation of a string here. And also we know that strcmp, that is called as the comparison, and in this function we are going to make the comparison of string 1 to the string 2. That means the each character going to make the comparison from string 1 to the string 2, and we already know if both string are equal then it going to returns the value. The value is called as the zero value. Maybe if any string is greater than, okay, the string 1 is greater than, when you are going to compare with the string 2, then sure it going to return the value. The value is the positive value, or maybe string 1 is less than the string 2, it going to return the value. The value is called as the negative value. We already know in our last class only. And also one more function is that the name of the function is the strcpy, correct? No, that means no any difference here. Here also we are going to make the comparison, but the most important difference to our strcmp and strcmpi, the strcmp is called as the case sensitive, okay, kya? The case sensitive function, but strcmpi is not case sensitive. As we know the meaning of the case sensitive, that means it's going to treat the uppercase and lowercase in different manner, but not a case sensitive means it retain the uppercase and lowercase in the same manner. Okay, now after completing each and every function of the string function, it's very important question. Now let's the last function of the string function, the name of the function is called as the strcpy, okay, strcpy, okay. So now strcpy, now what do you mean by a strcpy function? So we can say that the strcpy function is used to copy a string into another string. That means here we can say very simple manner here, maybe string 1 is that, string 2 is that, so sometime we are going to make the copying from string 2 to string 1, or sometime it going to make the copy that is from string 1 to the string 2. So that means here make the copy. Clear this point here? So we can say that this function is used to copy a string into another string, or maybe when you are going to make some copy from one string to the another string, what's the assignment operator, what's the operator or the statement you are going to use? So we can say that just by using the equal sign, it possible to make copy from one string to the another string. Clear this point here? So maybe we can say that from string 1 to the string 2, it possible to make the copy from string 1 to the string 2. So whatever the information is there in string 1, maybe the information is Charles Babbage. Okay, as we know, the Charles Babbage, he was called as the father of computer. Maybe in string 1 some information is there, the information is the Charles Babbage. Now just by using the equal sign, it possible to make the copy from string 1 to string 2. That means after that, after such coding, it possible to do, or it possible to say the Charles Babbage information is there in our string 2 also. Clear this point? So we can say that here finally, that means a string can be copied just from one string to the another string by using operator. The operator name is called as the assignment operator, the assignment statement. Clear this one? It possible to make the copy from one to the another. Okay, now we know that the each and everything, how we are going to make the copy, which operator mostly going to use to make the copy from one string to the another string. Now let's the syntax of the strcpy. Okay, so strcpy, strcpy here, opening of the parenthesis, string 1 comma string 2, closing of the parenthesis, semicolon. Clear this point? So this is the syntax, no any difference. So all syntax are the same, just only we need to change the function name. Okay, and later the each function different contain different kind of the meaning. So strcpy, string 1 comma string 2, parenthesis there, opening and closing, and this semicolon here. That means we can say that by using such a function, it possible to make the copy all the characters from string 2 to string 1, or maybe string 1 to the string 2, but the main purpose is just only we are going to make the copy from one string to the another string. So one example, the example is the char str1, okay, and size is equal to, in that I want to use the string 1 information. The string 1 information have the information is the computer. Okay, now just I am going to write the example. So first of all, we know that the name of the string I used as the str1. Okay, str1, and we know that maybe any string going to declare by using the data type char here, and later it also possible to initialize the string name, correct? No, without specifying the size. So just by using this point here, or by using this information, we can say that what's the size of the str1, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so 8 size. So here that means without specifying the number of element, we can say that what's the size of the string name. Okay, and here we know that not just only the string 1 we need, with that we need to declare the string 2. So just only I am going to declare the string 2 by using the data type char. Okay, and the string 2 name is the str2, and also like that no any size I am going to specify, and later next one I am using string 2 information as the size. Clear this point here? In our string 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, string 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ computer ಅಂತ information ಇದೆ, string 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ science ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, just by using the syntax is the strcpy. Okay, and then opening of the double quotation computer. Clear this one? As we know that the str1 name is the computer, so computer I want to write, or I am using by using the double quotation comma, and later next one, with that I want to use the string 2 name. The string 2 name is the science. Clear this point here? The string 2 name is the science in this case here. Now we can say that, so in this example just I want to do the copy, and how I am going to do the copy, I am copying that is from string 2 to string 1. Okay, string 2, okay, to string 1 here. So we can say that means the sign is going to copy it into the string 1. So the str1 becomes what? The str1 becomes just only the signs. Clear this point? So what we did here in this case, we can say that ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ 2 ಇದ್ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕಾಪಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ? ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ 1 ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಫೈನಲಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ದಿ str1 ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ 1 ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ದಿ science only. Clear this point here? Now the question of the program to copy a string into another string without using the library function. As we know that the meaning of without using library function means whatever the syntax is there about stir copy, such a syntax we are not going to use while going to complete the program. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವಿದೌಟ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದಿ ಸಿಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟಿರ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. As we know that whatever the header files are there, maybe the iostream.h, conio.h, and later next one, with that we need to use iomanip.h header file. The iomanip, the header file is using to display the information one after the another, and with that we know that because maybe any string function when you are going to use in the program, then most important header file is the string.h. correct no? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಡರ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಯಾವುದಾಗ್ತದೆ? C type.h here. But maybe in program, if case you are going to use header file, that means any string function when you are going to use in the program, then the header file string.h need to use here. And later next one, as we know that whatever the program going to start by using the main function, so void main open close, and should know it, no any semicolon, correct no here? And the main should be write in lowercase letter and should not be terminated by using the semicolon. And after the void main, sure we need to open the flower bracket. That means it indicates that the opening of the program, the starting of the program. So while going to write the program, there is no any confusion, no any point here. Whatever the rules are there, maybe the semicolon, maybe the closing of the bracket, maybe the opening of the bracket here, maybe any double quotation, as it is we need to follow the rules and regulation of the program. If you are following properly, then only it possible to execute the correct output of the program. So clear this point? Okay, now after opening of the flower bracket, later next one, as we know that the stir copy function, then sure how many strings we need to use? One is the string 1, second one is the string 2. Clear this point? So 2 strings we need in this program, and as we know that maybe the S is the string 1, that is called as the source. Okay, here the source string, it is called as the source string here, and this is called as the size. And later the second thing, D is called as the destination, that means string 2 here, and also it contain the size here, and such a size we need to use by using the square bracket here. And we know that whatever the strings are there, the first string is the source, the second string is the destination, everything going to declare by using the char data type, the character group of characters. Clear this point here? One is the string 1, S, string 2, that is called as the D. And after that, like that only I need to complete program, I need to use some other variable. The variables are, the first one is the L. Okay, the L is using just to find out the length of the string. As we know the meaning of the length of the string, that means here the number of characters within the string. Okay, the number of characters within the string, and later we need to use the I variable. And why we using the I variable? Because here the I variable, because here we can say that means without using the library function. So here I am not going to use the syntax of the stir copy here without using the syntax of the stir copy. I am going to make the calculation of the program. Clear this one? So so here we can say that the length means, as we know that the length going to start from 1 2 3 4 5. So data type int is suitable, and also here the position value going to start from 0 1 2 3. So the suitable data type for both L and I, that is the int data type. So here we can say that not just only the source, not just only the destination, with that we need to declare some other data type. The data type are the L, the length of the string, I, that means it accessing the character one after the another, and such variable having or using the data type is the int data type. And we know that the CLR, SCR, open close semicolon. Why we using this CLR, SCR, open close semicolon? Because we know that the header file conio.h, correct? No, for CLR, SCR we need to use the header file conio.h here, and after writing the comment line as to clear the screen. Now just I want to display one information. Maybe you want to wish to display any information, then sure it going to start by using the cout, okay, the cout. Then later next one is the operator. Such operator is called as the stream insertion operator. Then opening of the double quotation. Clear this part? The opening of the double quotation. Now let the words, I am going to write one message, and how it going to display on the screen. On that time only I am going to enter some group of character through the keyboard. So ಯಾವ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ the message ನಾನು ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ, enter the source string. Clear this point here? Enter the first string, enter the source string, any type of information, and colon, just only I want to look my message attractive, and I open the double quotation. Sure you need to close the double quotation and the semicolon. Clear this point here? And the semicolon, and later next one, maybe without using this syntax, without using this coding, it's not possible to input any information through the keyboard. That means how the computer, how the program going to accept all those group of character through the keyboard, just by using the function. The function name is the getLine function. As we know that C++ provides a function, the function name is the getLine function. And why we using the getLine function? Because to input a group of characters, okay. So sin dot getLine, opening of the bracket, s, as we know that str, the string name, the s name, that means it is the string 1, correct? Not the source string. So s, and later next one we need to use the comma, and later the size of the source string. What's the size of the source string? The size is 100, closing of the bracket and the semicolon. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? ಈ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ read, or we can read a group of character through the keyboard. The syntax, the coding is the sin dot getLine, opening of the bracket, s comma 100, closing of the bracket, semicolon. It depends on the string name, okay, and what's the size we provided to the source string. And after that, now let's the next coding how we are going to write, and later next one whatever I written here, L is equal to strlen of s, okay. The L is equal to strlen of s in this case. That means just only the comment line we can write as, just here we finding the length of the character of the source string, the length of the character of the first string here. As we know the meaning of the length of the character, that means the number of character within the string. How many characters are there in this string? Just we need to find out, we need to use the coding. How we are going to use the coding? That means the syntax is the strlen of s here, and after finding by using the syntax or coding strlen of s, now such character we are going to assign or initializing to the variable L. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? ಎಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್, ಎಂಟರ್ ದಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ಚಾರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಬಬೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು as we know that in our source string the group of characters are that are Charles Babbage, correct? No, kya? The group of character that is our Charles Babbage. Now such a Charles Babbage going to assign to copy to the ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಎಲ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಎಲ್. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇತ್ತು, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅವ ಚಾರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಬಬೇಜ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಲೇಟರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, as we know that without using the library function, that means I need to use the for statement, and we know that what's the meaning of the for statement? That means it's going to access the character, it's going to access the value one after the another till the condition becomes satisfying. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ದಿ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಫಾರ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಐ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಸೆಮಿಕೋಲನ್ ಐ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಲ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ there in our L source string. Correct? No, source string. The source string value is there in our L variable. Now just only I want to know what's the character is there in our L here, and later after accessing all those character I am going to add in one variable. The variable is the I. Clear this part? Okay. So here we can say that for I value is equal to 0, that means maybe if you are using the Charles Babbage. Clear this one? The Charles Babbage in this case, that means we know that the position value going to start from 0, the H is 1, A is 2, R is 3, L is 4, E is 5, and later next one is the 6 in this case here. So 0, that means 0 was it going to start from the 0 position here. So first of all it going to access the character I value is equal to 0. Clear this point here? Total character, and later next one the 7, later next one 8, and later 9, and this is the 10, 11, okay, 12 and the 13. So like that it going to access the character one after the another till where it going to satisfying the condition. Total how many characters are there? Total it contain. That means we know that when you are going to count any character, we are not going to start from the 0 here. Always the counting of character going to start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? No? So total when you are going to count the source string, that is the Charles Babbage, totally it contain 14 characters. Okay? ಈ ಚಾರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಬಬೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ ಆಗ ಟೋಟಲಿ how many characters it possible to get? The characters are the 14 characters. So just only first of all it going to start I is equal to 0, I less than 14. Clear this one? Or maybe when you are going to start from 0, that means 13 just only we will get here. So we can say that I less than 13 till our condition 13 condition here we need to go one after the another here. I plus plus, if the condition is true then it going to access the character, then it selecting the position number 1. Okay, so just it going to check one value is less than 13 or one value is less than 14 as the condition is true. Again it going to access the character, then later next one the second position value going to access, and then it going to check the condition. If the condition is true, maybe 2 value is less than 14. Clear? The total number of characters are 14 here we can say. So we can say that here 2 value is less when you are going to compare with the 14 as the condition is true. Again it going to access the character. So like that all those character are going to access one after the another here. Okay, one after the another, and all those going to save in the variable or into the variable I. Clear this one? ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ access ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ one after the another till the condition becomes satisfying, till there it going to access the character one after the another, and if the condition becomes false it going to stop the accessing of the characters. Now later how many characters are there? ಎಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅದು ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ? ಸೊ ನೌ ಆಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ I variable. Okay, now later next one as we know that now this line is using just only to access the source character. Okay, source string character one after the another, and later next one now the S of I, that means the Charles Babbage is there there in our I here, and the name of the string 1, that is the S here. So S of I is equal to D of I. As we know that the second string name is the D, that is called as the destination. Clear this one? So what we did in this line, that means we know that after accessing all those Charles Babbage group of character, one after the another, all those character going to add in our variable or into the variable I. As we know that the first string name is the S here, so that means it contains the total number of character. Now such total number of character of string 1, that is called as the source string, now going to copy it to the next string. The next string name is the D, that is called as the destination string, and it is called as the string 2. Clear this point here? String 2. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ? Now here we can say that all the characters are copied from string 1 to the string 2. Clear this point here? String 2. And as we know that now just only we are going to write the group of character. As we know in this case here, after writing the group of characters, okay, so maybe after writing the group of character, that is the Charles Babbage, in this case here I am using the same information, the Charles Babbage, and later words we know that the string terminated by using the null character. Correct? Now this string terminated by using the null character. That means in a program also we need to write the null character. So that means the null character added at the end of the string. Clear this one? The null character, how we added here, like that only the null character going to add at the end of the string here. So we can say that we already copied from first string to the another string. Now after copied, okay, here after copying in this case here, now such one going to add, that means to such string we are going to add the null character at the end of the string. And later you have to remember it here, just only whatever I used, S of I is equal to D of I. Okay, S of I, the first string going to copy to the string 2 to the destination string here, and later next one, now the null character going to add to the second string. Clear this one? D of L. That means we know that the meaning of the L means finding the length of the string. So now no any problem here, because we know that whatever the information is there in source string, such information we copy to the destination string, and just only we added the null character. So we can use the D of L. Okay, here D of L. L means just only finding the length of the characters, and later after copying from one to another and after also adding the null character at the end of the string. Now just only I want to show the information on screen here. So just I want to write one message by using the cout operator, opening of the double quotation, copied string. Okay, what's the copied? What we copied from string 1 to the string 2. Now just information I want to show. As we know that maybe the group of character, to display a specified number of character, group of character, the function name is called as the write function going to use. As we know that the get is using to input single character, put is using to display single character, get line is using to read a group of characters here, and the write function is using to display group of character, that only called as the string function, string characters. Correct na kya? So just only by using the function write function, now I want to display the information, whatever the information copied from one string to the another string, such information I want to display. But before that only I need to show one message here, and we know that how the syntax or the coding going to write to display any information. So the coding is the cout dot write, then opening of the parenthesis, and later whatever the string name. Correct? Now maybe if you are using S, maybe you are using D, because the S information we copy to the D string. Correct? Now destination string here, so no any effect in the program. Both the string have the same information. How you know both string have the same information? As we know that we already completed in this line, what's the information is there in first string, such one going to copy it to the string 2, that is to the destination string. So here you can write write any string name, okay, maybe the yes or D, no effect in the program here. And later next one is about our, otherwise better to write D only because we already used here, so D. And later next one, the size, okay, the size of the character, as we know that L have all those information, the length of the character, the number of the character, so L just only call as the size here. And closing of the bracket, semicolon. And finally we know that we already used the header file conio.h here, so now we can use the function. The function is the getch open close semicolon, and while writing getch open close semicolon, no space, clear this point here, it is a multi word, no space here. And closing of the flower bracket. So this is the program, and this program is specially using just only to copying from one string to the another string, but without using the library function. Because of this I used this line, for I is equal to 0 semicolon, I less than L semicolon, I plus plus, that means after accessing till the satisfaction of the condition, all those character going to access, and such character going to copy it into the variable I here. And later words, whatever the information is there in S of I, such one going to copy to the D of I. And as we know that after writing all those, copying all those information from one to another, we need to add the null character. Now each and every point is completed. Now just only whatever the information we copied from one to another, such information I need to show on the screen. Just because of the write function I can do it, such information or I can show such information on the screen here. And finally getch and closing of the flower bracket. So after completing this program, first of all it going to display the message enter the source string. On that tab only you need to write some information, you need to enter the information into the source string. The information is the Charles Babbage, okay, kya Charles Babbage. And later words the compiler doing all those processing, okay, one by one here, adding null character, copying from one to another, each and everything, every process going to occur in this case here. And later finally again it going to display the information copied string here. And we know that by using write function we can display the information, whatever the information we entered, okay, by using our this message get line function. So now just only such information I want to display means write function. So whatever we entered, that is the Charles Babbage, such information going to display, okay, kya? So this is the output of the program. So clear this point now, how it going to display the information. Okay, thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.